Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Noel Gunter and Terrell Johnson. The two of you have been together for 3 years. You have one child together. You do not, however, want to be together anymore. Ms. Gunter, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about this relationship and why we're here in divorce court today?
I feel like I'm in a relationship with two people, Mr. Johnson and his best friend, Bino.
Now, who's Bino?
Bino is his best friend slash business partner. When I first met Terrell, we met through business. I was doing marketing events for large corporations, small corporations, startups, and then
At 21?
At 21, yes. And then I expanded to artist management. Terrell's group was the first group on my roster, which was AMN. Bino was.
Are you a rapper?
Yes, I am.
How did I know that? So he was the first group you had. Did Bino come attached with Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
And how is Bino interfering with your relationship?
He's not.
Mr. Johnson?
Bino's still attached to this. So when I signed up to be their manager, I signed up for a group. When I signed up for the relationship, I just signed up for Terrell, but Bino has come with him.
Well, what's Bino doing?
Bino's an enabler. Like every time me and Terrell get in an argument, Bino come pick him up. They spend their days off together. They go shopping together. When he does buy me gifts, because he's kind of cheap, you know, he goes with Bino, and they buy their significant others the same exact gift. So it doesn't mean anything.
That's never
to me.
happened.
Okay. Now, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Johnson, step back off of it a little minute. Is your primary relationship not with the mother of your child, but with Bino?
She's
Yes.
exaggerating.
Well, why don't you tell me the nature of your relationship with Bino and why you believe she's jealous of him?
She gonna have to explain that. I don't know why. The way I see it is that if me and her go through something, right?
Right.
I could easily, if I really wanted to, like, go contact some old female friends.
Come on, Doug. The first thing you gonna jump out there is put yourself in a line of fire for possibly cheating. That's why I dropped my firm. Bro, I'm about to close the firm. That's just unnecessary, bro. That's unnecessary. That's just like you see the police right there next to you at the stop sign or at the red light, and you you doing all of that, and then you snatch off at the light. Like, bro, it's like you asking for it. You asking for it, bro. The first thing, bro, he said was, "Oh, I just go." That's not cool. That's not cool, bro. It's like, man, that's embarrassing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like you just tried me. I feel like you just tried me. Cool. If that's how it is, then you can keep it pushing and it ain't no hard feelings. That's wild, bro. To come out the gate like that.
To get my mind off the situation. I really feel like I'm doing the right thing by, like, calling my best friend and going to have God time. I think that I'm being awesome for that, because I could really not do that, and I could really take my anger and frustration out in another way. So him being my best friend, I call him like, yo, I need to holler at you, or I need to get away. He does that, and it works vice versa for each other. As far as, like, yeah, we normally had the same jobs together and worked the same schedules together most of the time.
Everything.
But my days off, I don't know where she get that from my days off with them stuff from. It's not true. Like, most of my days off, for the most part, I be in the house. So I don't really know where that's coming from.
Mr. Johnson, why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship? Because what I read in your papers here is that you two considered yourself a power couple.
Yeah,
and that was your goal in being together. Explain to me how you were going to accumulate and generate that power.
And I would like to know why. My question is why to everybody that wants to have or whatever, or is in, whatever the case may be, whatever you define a power couple as. But why, bro? I don't see a problem with being an ordinary regular couple. We love each other. We might live together. Hopefully we live together. But in the event that we don't, you know, that's fine. That's cool. We working on things. We got 2 stable jobs and we go on dates every other weekend. I don't see no problem with that. Like, I don't see no problem with that. I would like to know why, because my thing with that is, bro, it's always you always got to look at the part and the side that you don't know. You always got to look at the part that you don't know. Yeah, you can get there and you can be a power couple, but what if that take y'all away from each other? What if the hustling and all of that, you see her every 4th semester, y'all got a calendar. excuse me, y'all got a calendar where y'all got, all right, well, I can meet him on, maybe next, no, I'm busy that one, next month, but about 2 months. Maybe I can meet him in 2 months. Is that what you want? I don't know. You hear about it and it sound good and all of that, but my question is why? My question is why? And I don't think that we put enough respect and enough value in just having a regular, safe, ordinary, casual relationship / marriage. I don't think that it gotta be all that. I don't think so, bro.
There's not too many people in life I feel like I can learn from or that can like box in my mental gym. Like, I feel like I'm smart. And Noelle, she was a person that I can talk to. I present Noelle with ideas. She could give me a better idea. She had something that I didn't have. You see what I'm saying? So it was great. We seen a vision. We could not use words like, yo, I could be like, yeah, yup, exactly. And I know what I'm talking about. And I have a production company. I started off in the group that she was talking about, and we got sick of auditioning for record labels. So I woke up one day and was like, I'm gonna start my own production company, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make my own destiny. And her being already in business.
And I get that. And if we were talking about splitting a business up here, I'd be interested. But what I want to know is, how does your ideas or visions with respect to who you're going to be as a couple impact your relationship? Because you're in divorce court.
What seems to happens is like, Noelle, everything has to go her way. But if she gives you an idea, and I'd be like, I'm not gonna go with your idea. I'm gonna use my own. That's an issue. That becomes an issue that leaves the 9-to-5 doing business thing. This is an issue now.
And follows you home.
Yes, it's an issue because now I didn't use her idea. Like, she's that confident in her work that she feels like without her ideas, nothing else is going to work. But you have to understand that I come with my own set of ideas. I'm not going to always go for what you got to say.
Do you believe that she doesn't respect your position at all?
At all.
Ms. Gunter, your response to that? Do you not respect his position? Do you believe that all of your ideas are better than his?
Most of the time, I feel like my ideas are the best ideas. But the thing is, we are business partners still, as well as in a relationship. But I'm not getting paid to be his business partner at all. I wasn't getting paid to be his manager. They weren't making me any money, but anybody else could pay me for my services. So if I'm doing something for free and I'm spending my time and I'm giving you real life advice, what I do for other profitable businesses, and you take my idea and just wasting my time and go ask somebody else their idea, then I feel like, what am I here for?
This is the issue.
So
at some point in time,
annoying.
you got to separate. You'll be quick to talk about the business and the relationship. It stops at some point in time. So at the end of the day, if you, whatever you're getting out of the situation or not, if you give me an idea and I don't take it, then it's okay.
You wasting my money. You wasting my time because I'm not getting paid. We already struggling.
We don't.
But you signed up for it. You signed up to do it. It ain't like he made you do it. This is what you get. I'm telling you. And he got a point. He got a point too. He got a point, and she got a point. She got a point that she not getting paid. Both of them got a point, bro. Both of them got a point, but again, these are the things that you encounter when you start mixing things other than a relationship. Sure, of course it sounds good to say, oh, well, we're married and we have a business together and we have a home together and we have a new Range Rover together and we have a new yacht together and we just bought a helicopter, helicopter together. Gotta keep finishing those sentences. All of that sound good. It sound good, bro. But these are the conversations and the arguments that you might not see. You might not see that. And I'm telling you, both of them got a point. Both of them got a point. He has a point where as though the business has to stop at some point in time. It has to. It has to, unless, or else we'll be negotiating, goddamn, all right, well, if I can sleep on this side of the bed tonight, then I'll give you next Tuesday and Friday. And she'd be like, oh, well, if I can get into the bathroom first, then I'll give you, like, nah, bro. Everything can't be business 24/7, 24/7, 24/7. So I get what he's saying. But also I look at it from her point of view. Shoot, she wasting. She wasting her time. She wasting her time. Well, no. I wouldn't say that she wasting her time because I'm sure there's been some ideas that he's taken. Other ideas that he may not have, but I don't think that it's a waste of time. Financially, it would hurt. That's where I feel where she coming from. Like, all right, well, if I'm not getting paid, if I'm not getting paid, then, that's an issue. That's a problem. But Again, that's that type of stuff that you don't really see these conversations. You don't see these conversations. And my thing with it is, my suggestion, all right, cool. Maybe we need to slow it down. Maybe we need to slow it down. You can give me a couple suggestions, not every suggestion, whatever, bro. Y'all compromise. Compromise, but these them type issues, bro.
Sit
Let
around
me
the
ask you
boardroom
this,
and
Ms.
talk about
Gunter.
these
What,
things.
what does one thing have to do with the other? I mean, the fact that you're doing it for free doesn't mean that he has to do everything you tell him.
But it's every time. It's not just one time. It's every time. He'll call a meeting. We'll sit down with the whole team. I'll give a whole long speech about the idea, and they never use the idea. I feel like that's because he feels as though he wants to be dominant. When we first started in business, I was the dominant one because I was the manager. I had a lot of respect. When we started dating, I lost all that respect, and because they're his friends, all the respect left. So no matter what I say, he doesn't take my advice anymore. He doesn't respect my business sense anymore, but he still asks for my advice.
I saw you roll your eyes, Mr. Johnson. That is the most disrespectful thing in the world.
Y'all heard it for the first time.
No. Oh, hey. I see the nature of the problem and how it came to pass, and I'm going to explain it to you. Mr. Johnson, I want you to take a moment here and ask yourself, did in fact your appreciation of her abilities diminish at all when you went from business partners to lovers? Think about it.
All right. So my answer is no. Like, I don't think so. At the end of the day, like, yeah, I go to her for her ideas because I respect her ideas. You see what I'm saying? So I hear her opinion like I do anything in life. I hear everybody's opinion, and I'm going to go back and do what I want to do regardless. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes I feel like I want to go about it my way.
Right.
And I feel like it's really just that simple.
Yeah.
As far as, I just feel like it's just
I got you. We've been talking about business this entire time. I heard nothing. You have a child together, 1 year old. I've heard nothing
Yeah.
about love, a relationship, or what's going on. How do you think, why are you here in divorce court? Why are you ready to leave him now?
I feel like Bino has been getting all Terrell's attention. Bino has, like I said, we started off in business, but he's also his best friend. So Terrell is very nonchalant in our relationship. Like, so I understand you want to hang out with your friend and you could go to any female, whatever, when, if we're in an argument. But instead of telling me what's the issues in our relationship and constantly asking Terrell, what's wrong? What's on your mind? What's wrong, Terrell? He won't tell me anything.
Do you talk about your problems more with her, more with Bino than with her? Because she's the only one that can help you resolve problems between the two of you.
No, when I go hang out with my friend, I be like, man, we gotta get into something. Like, we don't go into we don't go into no long conversation about our relationships. But I don't communicate with Noel when I have an issue.
Why don't you?
Because I have
It's cool to chop it up with your dog about your relationship, bro. And I don't know. I mean, whatever. I ain't gonna tell you how to do it. But it's not illegal. It's not illegal to, have a conversation about your lover with your homeboy or something. Nah, bro. And if you feel insecure that, if I tell him something good, he might try it, then that don't need to be your friend. That doesn't need to be your friend, bro. But it ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Shit, sometimes I'm telling you, a lot of the times, bro, not even just talking to a friend or male or female, but you'll talk to a person, you'll let them know what's going on, and then they might tell you, like, bro, you tripping. Bro, you tripping. Like, whatever you got going on, that ain't the wave. Like, I could be like, damn, man, I just bought this controller. I think this the 2024 controller, and I'm looking at it, whatever, and then I pass it around to my homegirl. She like, boy, you tripping? This the 2019. This the 29. Yeah, that's how it be. That's how it be. So I don't necessarily think that it's a problem. Like with the friend. Now, what I will say is you got to make sure everything is in house. Everything is in house first, bro. Y'all got to figure out what y'all doing first. So before you go out there running your mouth and all of that other stuff, y'all got to figure out what y'all doing first, because you don't want to be persuaded or influenced by another person. You don't want to have that influence on you, and that can lead you to make I'm telling you, it'll lead you to make the wrong decision. you'll make the wrong decision. And it's not to say that every time bad advice, a friend will give you bad advice, or every time they'll give you good advice. There's no telling. But what I am saying is, before you get that influence or you get that input, make sure you have your own mind made up. Make sure you've had your own thoughts. You're just not letting another person's thoughts fill in your mind, and you're not even thinking for yourself. You're not even thinking for yourself. You don't know. He might still be insecure from what the last relationship did to him. She might be still insecure from what the last relationship did to her, and giving you that kind of advice. So, yeah, everything in-house, bro. Everything in-house. And it's cool. It's cool to talk to your dog. Holla at your dog, man. Holla at your dog.
Temper. So when I get upset, I need me time first, because it's gonna come off bad.
Yeah, but I applaud you for that. Once you take your me time, however, do you come back and resolve the issue?
I don't, because I feel like it gets to a point where our arguments escalate fast. It's not much like, it's not much like, once somebody get upset, it's over. Like that whole communicating is done, is gone. So at that point,
is he accurate in describing the nature of your communication?
Kind of, sort of, but he, like I said.
Who takes it there first?
He leaves, and then I get upset when he leaves. So I say stuff to him when he leaves, but I get to the point where he's never addressing me, never addressing our issues. I'm constantly sweeping everything under the rug. So it gets annoying where every time I have an issue, I can never bring it to him. So I get upset, and I get angry, and I say angry things.
Can I say this? You cannot run a relationship based on an idea that you're going to be a power couple. You have to run a relationship based on the idea that you're going to have some meaningful connection and communication between the two of you. And to the extent that you don't have that, you have to fight and work to get that. First of all, Ms. Gunter, if you know he has a temper and you let him go, don't get mad. You know that's what that is, that he's going to leave so he doesn't explode. What's the purpose of getting angry about that?
So when do we address the issues?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
You let him go, you let him blow off steam. When he comes back, sit down. You said, hey, we had this issue. This is how I... See, you don't know anything. Both of you don't know anything because you think you know everything. And people who know everything never improve because they never get new information. They're so stuck in the way that they think that they don't know anything. The woman I was at, how old are you?
25.
25 years old. The woman I was at 25, not only am I not her anymore.
Y'all know she about to get into it. Fellas, here go a low one for y'all, just in case y'all ain't never noticed. Check this out.
25.
Whenever she hit this right here, you seen her lean back? You seen her lean back? And I'm telling you, bro, she about to deliver a sermon. She about to deliver a sermon. What'd she say? 25. Shoot, when I was 25 years old. Damn, bro, at 25, man. Enjoy it. It ain't going to be forever. It ain't going to be forever before you look up. Yeah, be responsible, but fuck some shit up too if you're 25 right now.
Was it 25? Not only am I not her anymore, I don't even think I would like her had I met her.
No
Do you
cap.
understand what I'm saying? Because it's all about improvement, and you can't improve if you don't want to listen.
I feel like I listen very well.
You don't. You interrupt me when I talk. Anybody who interrupts somebody when they're talking is not a good listener. Not only that, listen is not just being quiet while someone else is talking, which is something you have not achieved yet, and you rolled your eyes yet again, which again means you are disregarding what you're being told, and it is not the act of an adult who is in the process of becoming better. Mr. Terrell, I can tell by your expression you think I'm full of it, so why don't you tell me where you believe I've missed the boat?
No, I'm not saying that you're full of it, but I mean, I feel like it's not like me and Noelle never talk. I've sat down, I listened to her talk, and I've tried every single way. So now I'm sitting here, it's like, I've heard it, we've talked about it, it goes into an argument, I'm lost. I just
what
don't
kind
get it
of
no more.
studying have you done in communication? You say you've tried every single option. You've only tried every single option of which you are aware. There's a whole lot of different ways to communicate. I could teach you one. I was trying to teach you one before, yet you rolled your eyes and then told me you've tried everything. That's an indication of a person who is not going to learn. I'm a better communicator today than I was at 26. But that's because I listened and I learned. Would you care to learn or not really?
Yeah, I care to learn.
Is there something else I need to know about the contentiousness in your relationship that we have yet to talk about?
I feel like in our relationship since like day 3, it's been like I'm in like a constant battle with like her exes, like all the time. Everything always go back to that. Like if I walk out, her ex just didn't walk out on her. If I don't apologize fast enough, her exes always came to her with the apologies. If I don't like give her whatever she asks for, she never been through this in life before. And it gets to a point in time where I get stubborn and be like,
Should have got to the point in time where it wasn't no more points and times. You'll never compare me to another person. That's not me. I'm not him and he not me. And if that's what, hey, it don't even matter, bro. It don't even matter. But one thing I can promise you, bro, if you with a woman, fellas, ladies, if you with a man and they want to keep talking about their ex, what their ex did and didn't do and didn't do and did do, if you still stuck on that ex that much, then you gotta go. You gotta go, bro. I'm telling you, you can't bring your old past relationship into your new relationship with you. Now, granted, and okay, there are situations where you can sit up here and say, okay, you know, when I was in that relationship, this is what I learned about myself, whatever, and you keep it pushing. But as far as comparing me, you're trying to consciously compare me to him to say, well, you know, he did this better, whatever, he did this, whatever. Like, hell no. Hell no, bro. I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to do that.
like I just intentionally just go against the grain, and that doesn't help me. I know that.
And I get
but
that.
It makes me
Are
happy.
you forever bringing up the exes when anything goes wrong in your relationship?
I've had a couple long-term relationships, and I didn't have a father growing up. So my long-term relationships is all I have to compare what a man is supposed to do for me. And fortunately and unfortunately, I've had good ones and bad ones. So the good ones I compare to that, you know, they set very high standards for me.
I don't think that you can compare your relationship with your lover to the relationship with your dad if he was absent or not. A father's love and a lover love is different. I'm going to love Savannah forever. It ain't a goddamn thing on this earth that she can do to me that'll make me stop loving her. And I would never want to stop loving her, and I'm never going to stop loving her. Savannah, I love you. Daddy love you, but as far as like, you know, shit, this is divorce court. This is divorce court. Your husband could have fallen in love with you, and then, you know, some shit didn't happen, things that went off, and now, you know, yeah, we gotta get up out of here. But I don't think that that's fair. Now, I do respect her, and I tip my hat to her for being open about that and telling us about that. Yeah, I do, but your lover is your lover and your dad is your dad. And then again, you gotta look at it. If he 22, he ain't been through no grown man shit yet. Nothing like that. I mean, he might have, you know, filed his first taxes, might have got his first W-2 back, ain't been to traffic court yet and all of that. Like, yeah. Yeah, I would have said, okay, I've been able to grow with them and I've learned through growth and all of that stuff. But nah, bro, it's a difference. I would not compare a lover to my father. And again, this is no shade to her, and I tip my hat to her for revealing that to us here in divorce court. But nah, I don't think that it's like that. And that's why I say, bro, it is important. It is very important, bro. You gotta, man, these kids, these children, be involved and be active in their life as much as you can. Be involved and be active. Because I don't think that she's necessarily right. She just don't know. She don't know no better. One of the, it was, who was it? It was one of my coworkers. And he was like, bro, you know, one of the craziest things, or just something that I think about a lot. I'm like, what's up? He was like, you know how, like, you might find out some information. Like, let's just say, they come in and clean the carpet at your house at 2 o'clock or something like that. And then you in the house, you know, you chilling, ain't nobody tell you or nothing like that. And then you leave out of the house, you go to work at 8 o'clock in the morning and come back at 4 o'clock, like, damn, the carpet clean, whatever. And you just ain't know. Yeah, I hope y'all get what I'm trying to say. I hope y'all get what I'm trying to say. She just didn't know. She didn't know.
They did treat me like a princess at some point.
If Mr. Johnson would one day turn to you and say, your hair isn't, I don't like your hair. It's not like my ex-girlfriend's hair. Would you find that disturbing?
Yeah, but I don't compare his
Nobody wants to be compared to an ex. That may be your rubric. That may be your yardstick. Keep that to yourself. You are not to ask him, you are not to step to him with, well, this other dude did this for me. Why aren't you doing that? That's just lesson number one. Don't bring up an ex to the present. You know, number one, chapter 1, volume 1 of relationship work. Don't bring up an ex. I like you people. Intelligent people, hardworking people, people that are looking towards the future. So I want to be able to help you as opposed to just dismiss you. It's number one. You've been separated for the last couple months. Is that true?
Yes.
Are you really leaving? Or are you trying to get this thing back together? Because sometimes people come in because you want $2,000 for moving expenses because you want to move back to Atlanta. And I get that. And I will, in fact, address that. But before I do that, I want to know what you really want. And then I'm going to ask you what you really want. Because if the move is what you want, we'll talk about it. But if together is what you want, I'll try to talk about that. Ms. Gunter, I'm going to start with you. Do you want it? Do you want to rekindle this relationship, or do you believe that it is in fact over?
Wait.
You're not. Do you want to keep it or don't you? That had nothing to do with what he wants. I'm asking you, what do you want?
I would like to rekindle our relationship, but either way, I'm moving back to Atlanta. I would like him to come with me.
Mr. Johnson, your response to that?
We had this issue, man. I love Noel, I do. We had this issue where we just can't seem to get past this communication hump, and I feel like as long as we can't communicate, we're not going to succeed in business, nor is our relationship going to go anywhere. So with that being said, I feel like the focal point, we're always going to be in each other's lives. This is a forever
Yeah, because you got a baby together.
So I'm not using that as a crutch. What I'm saying is we need to ground basis need to be able to communicate first and foremost before anything else.
What you shaking your head about? You don't think communication is the problem?
I just feel like he's using that as a crutch. At the end of the day, he left me 2 months ago with a baby.
I want you two to work it out. I do. I'm going to give you a book called Making Marriage Work. It has a whole chapter on communication. It's about dude brain, chick brain, and how you can get together to have a marriage brain. And I want you to read it, and I want you to do that because you still have to communicate. That said, do you have any objection at all to, are you really going to move to Atlanta so your child will be away from his dad?
I think she should go.
See?
At the end of the day, I feel like Noelle told me that Atlanta's where she needs to be to succeed. Go get your win. Like, go do what you gotta do for you.
Man, that's a tough cookie right there, bro. That's a tough cookie right there, bro. I don't know about that one. Again, he knows his woman better than anybody, so it is what it is, but that's a lot. That's a lot. You gotta think about these things before you have children with people. Make sure y'all life on the same, and life happens. Life happens. Everything not gonna go A, B, C in order, but that's a tough one, bro. I don't even know where they from. I'm sitting up here talking about this stuff. He's saying Atlanta. They could be goddamn it. What else is Georgia? Cobb County or something like that, bro. Whatever the case may be, bro. So I don't know, but that's tough, bro. That's tough. Hopefully it's not far away. And I don't think that they bad. I think that they do communication and compromise, and that's what that's going to do. The outro is communication and compromise. And if you made it this far, you might like the video. please.
And, okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah.
I feel like if he's going to support me that much that he wants me to go, then he should suck it up and come with me to help me raise this baby while I'm there, so I can win.
I'm going to send you to somebody got more time than I do to resolve whatever that issue is. But having said that, I do believe that you are going to leave, so I am going to. You do have to pay child support. You need to put him on child support, but in the interim, I will give you $400 a month for the next 5 months. It is so ordered.
Communication and compromising, bro. I'm trying to tell you that those are two of the most main things that you need to maintain a healthy relationship. Forget all of that other shit you might see on TV and Facebook, social media, and all of that, bro. Nah. That's why I always tell y'all: make sure you know what y'all gonna do first. Keep everything in house. Keep everything in house. And I don't know. I kind of feel like she was overdoing the whole. Excuse me. I feel like she was overdoing the whole friend thing, and I don't like that. I don't like the fact that you like trying to prevent me from saying my friends. Like, don't isolate me. Don't try to isolate me, and I don't like that because again, when you have a good friend, and good friends are hard to come by. So when you do come by a good friend, you make sure that you know, y'all build a good friendship relationship, and y'all able to talk and help each other. I don't like people that try to take you away from your friends, bro. I don't like that, bro. It's like what is your motive? What are you up to? What are your intentions? What are your intentions? Why you don't like my friend? But yeah, she jumped out the gate strong on that. But as far as bro go, I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, I can go find another, talk to another, whatever. I'd have been, all right, cool. All right, that's cool. You know, good, best of luck to you, brother. You know, keep it pushing. If I'm her and she in this situation, best of luck. Keep it. Yeah, that's how I'm playing it. That's how I'm playing it, because you're not going to sit up here and tell me, no, I'm a constant. I am a constant. I'm not a variable. You can't change me out. I'm there, bro. I'm constant. I'm there. I'm like the cement. I'm there. So, no, I don't like that. And it was disrespectful to do that in the middle of divorce court. That was super disrespectful, but again, when you don't talk to each other, again, that communication, you don't talk to each other, you don't know how the other person feel, the other person don't give a how the other person feel, and it just compound and go from there, bro. It go from there, and it's the easiest remedy in the world. There's some of the easiest remedies in the world to help and fix y'all communication. It is, bro. You can get, like I always say, y'all can get creative. You can leave a note or something like that. Whatever, bro. I ain't gonna keep giving out my sauce because y'all don't be liking the videos. So until y'all start liking the videos, I'm gonna keep the ragu. I'm gonna keep the ragu in the shelf, bro, because y'all don't be liking the videos. But I'm telling you, Google it. Google it. Different forms of communication, or different ways to communicate with your wife or your husband or whatever you got. Whatever you got, Google that real quick. Y'all let me know. What else they was talking about? The bit, man. That business. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. And I said it in the video. Why? I want to know why. It sound good. In conversations, they good talking points and all of that. It's all of that. But other than that, I really would like to know why. Because if you look at it, when I look at it, I really don't see a whole lot of upside to it. Now, if y'all just so happen to this is my thing with it. Now, if y'all just so happen to stumble, fumble, bumble, and then both of y'all up in there, then cool. I'm already straight. You already straight. I'm undefeated. She undefeated in her field, whatever the case may be. Fine, cool, bro. I ain't got no problem with it. But it's the building together. I'm telling, as time goes, people grow. So of course she gonna have different ideas, you gonna have different ideas. And it's not to say that it's impossible to grow and create a business together. I'm not saying that at all. It's just, for me personally, I like it when it's okay, I was already established, you was already established, and then we came together and then we established on top of our establishments. That's how I'm trying to be with it. All of that other stuff, again, it's possible, bro. It's possible, but it's gonna be difficult. That's going to be difficult. And again, a strong part of being in that relationship, trying to start that business, is going to have to be communication. It's going to have to be communication. Y'all going to have to talk about relationship stuff. Y'all going to have to talk about everything. Y'all going to have to talk about everything, bro. So my thing with it is make sure that you're able to handle that. Make sure that you're able to handle that. Because, again, it sounds good. It sounds amazing. But at the end of the day, everything is not for everybody. Everything is not for everybody. And another point that I was getting to in the video, there's nothing wrong. Like, I don't know why people be making it seem like it's something wrong with having a regular relationship, or y'all just, shit, y'all live in the same apartment, y'all got the 2-bedroom, y'all got the electric stove, y'all done upgraded from the burner top with the little joint or whatever, y'all got a balcony on this one. You get what I'm saying? I don't see nothing wrong with that, bro. She could bring her ass home every day. She happy. You get what man, as long as you happy and y'all straight, bro, that's all that matter. That is all that matters. Shout out to Nick and Kelsey on the anniversary tip. I love y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that video. GTG the family, as always, love. And we out.